This tutorial is an introduction to Adobe Flash CS4. We're first going to select Flash File Action Script 3.0. This area right here is known as your stage. This is where all the action is going to take. So you want to make sure that all your shapes and all of everything that you create falls within this space, because whenever it's exported, within these bounds is the only part that's going to show. On the left hand side we have our tools. Notice that some of them have a little triangle in the bottom right hand corner. This means that there is a tool hidden beneath this one. So I'm going to hard press on that button and it's going to show me additional tools. So right here, this is not only the rectangle tool. If I press on it, it's also got some other options. Right down here is called our timeline. As you can see right here, we've got a hollow circle. This hollow circle is called a blank keyframe, which tells me that there is not currently anything on the stage in this frame. Whereas if I click in that frame, select my shape, and then draw it, suddenly it turns into a black dot. Now I'm going to use my selection tool to trace around. One thing that's different between Fireworks and Flash is that the stroke or the outline and the fill are not attached together. So granted, right now I have them both selected because I dragged around it using the lasso effect. But if I were just to press and drag, then they would come apart. Now I'm going to go ahead and bring them back together. I'm going to do Edit, Undo, Move, or you could do Control Z. One of the panels that I manually added was this color panel. You can find that again underneath the Windows menu. And just put a check mark next to color. I'm going to click one time on my fill, and then right over here in that color panel, I can click on that drop down menu and choose a different kind of gradient. I've got my color right here, and I can choose whatever I would like that to be. If I want to add colors, I can do that as well. I can adjust how much of each color. And I can select the alpha, which means the transparency or how see-through it is. So I can make that a lighter color as well. Now notice that right now my properties has only the fill color selected. That's because the only thing that is currently selected is my fill. If I drag around the entire shape, now suddenly I have this stroke color that I can also modify. And I can modify the size of it. Another thing that you're going to want to look out for is this little scroll bar, because you've got more options right down here. Right here you can go into Edit Stroke Style, and you can choose what kind of border or what kind of stroke you would like to see, and you can adjust the size right here.